Now, 800 CHAB presents Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carnie.
Greg Marcyniuk, Heritage Insurance, downtown Moose Jaw on 800 CHAB's Ask the Expert. Greg's our insurance expert, of course, and providing helpful, timely hints for motorists at this time of year. Greg, it's good to take note here. Motorcycles, bicycles are back on the roads, and we're not used to that.
That's correct, Rob. The snow is away. People are coming in. They're registering their bikes and as well pedal bikes. And I think the biggest thing is drivers have to be a little bit more cautious. So first of all, we have to make sure that we can see out our windows. So make sure you have windshield wiper fluid and as well good windshield wipers that are working in good order so that you can see in the event of rain. Plan your turns and lane changes well in advance, and also be aware of cyclist routes. There are a few cyclist routes here in town, and we have to be aware of those. Never use your horn unnecessarily unless it's actually an emergency. Leave lots of room when you're passing a cyclist. Check for cyclists prior to turning left or right on the turns. And never follow too close to a cycler because the person that is on there can stop a lot quicker than that of a car. There's a lot less weight behind that. That being said, you should keep at least a 3 to 4 second following distance from a cyclist and scan around parked vehicles for cyclists, especially around school zones. These kids come in and out. And use extra caution when driving in parking lots, playground zones, and school areas. Signal your intentions well in advance so that these cyclists can see what you're planning to do as well as others. And check your mirror every 5 to 8 seconds to keep yourself aware of the surroundings and be aware of bicycle paths. The biggest thing is to look around, and I know when we had that mature driver's course here not too long ago, one thing that I really picked out of that, Rob, was when you're driving, you should be continually scanning around everywhere, not just straight ahead. Like, picture about 20 different numbers all around and looking at that continually and being aware of your full surroundings, both front, back, and both sides. Just a very good tip there to make yourself aware and make yourself a better driver.
Yeah, and that's why you have the mirrors.
That's right? Exactly right. Like, utilize those mirrors, take a look, and just be very cautious out there, especially with a lot of the younger kids. They're excited to get out there on the bikes. That's where I'm very concerned, and as well as a lot of your typical cyclists that go in and put the miles on.
And, I should point out, I've had a couple of incidents where I was in the car and I was on the bicycle. Always, when you pull over and park, do a little shoulder check before you swing your car door open, because you don't want to get a cyclist who's, traveling as close to the right side of the road that he or she can. You don't want to hit them. These tips are available, sir, online as always.
That's correct, Robin. And just another point in what you were saying, it's not only for cyclists, but for other cars as well. You should always be looking in your mirror before you open, make sure there's no oncoming traffic whatsoever, period. So it's a good habit to get into. And if you want to get these tips, you can go to nohassleiinsurance.ca. Come on down to the corner of Fairford and First Northwest, and any of our fine people would be more than happy to help you out.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.